coffee and perfume makes me so happy. Welcome to the first vlog of 2024. Yeah, can I hear it? Let's hear it. Go woohoo! I wanted to start this video with what's in my perfume tray because I feel like before we know it, it's gonna be springtime and I have all my favorite type of scents are my warm, cozy, my warm, boozy, and cozy scents. So yeah, I just want to show you guys what I have in my perfume tray. These are like my fall and winter staples, but a lot of them are good for all year. I just like to switch out my tray seasonally. Sometimes I'll even just like make coffee and go through my collection and reorganize and just smell things. So I have a tray on this shelf and I have another shelf where I have a tray. And then in my closet, I keep all of my perfume because I have a lot of perfume. And then I like to switch out my trays seasonally. Montale makes some of the longest lasting fragrances. And I feel like they're one of the most affordable niche houses as well. So I have Ristretto, Intense Cafe, and Rose's Musk. I don't like a lot of florals, but I do love jasmine and some of the white florals. I didn't know when I purchased this that it had jasmine, but that makes sense that this is a floral that I can wear because it's jasmine, rose, and musk. Really pretty combination. My first perfume from Montale was the Intense Cafe. That one is like a vanilla, coffee, and rose perfume. And it just had such a big scent bubble and I got so many compliments when I would wear that one. But I did get kind of sick of it. That always seems to happen. So I replaced it with the Ristretto Intense Cafe and they pretty much smell exactly the same. I mean, I can tell they're a little bit different, but not much. I'm trying to see what the difference is. I did think it was like a little bit more musky, the Intense version. Okay, so the top note is coffee. So it just has a little bit more coffee. So if you want to try a niche house, I feel like Montale is a really good place to start. They're affordable if you buy them off like Fragrance Net, or you can buy them pre-owned off of like Mercari. Next from Guerlain, I have Angelique Noir. Noir, I cannot say that. It's like a super sweet green vanilla. This has vanilla, angelica, jasmine, and pink pepper. If you don't like sweet, you might hate this, but it's just like a really elegant, like nighttime type of boozy vanilla. I don't have anything like this. I've talked about this one quite a bit on my channel. This is Nuit et Confidence from Goutal. We'll check what's in this, but it has the base is white musk and vanilla, white flowers, incense, tonka bean, bergamot, and black pepper. This is another one that creates such a good scent bubble. The bergamot kind of adds a little bit of a freshness and an airiness. It's just such a nice warm floral scent. I think musk is discontinued, but I feel like this is such a good layering scent. This is like a clean powdery vanilla. I think that they discontinued this one though. And I also have Kayali Vanilla. I always keep this in my tray to layer with, but it's not a perfume I really grab for much. I've had it for a while and I don't know, it's a really pretty vanilla, but I have, because I love vanillas, I feel like I have so many others in my collection that I would prefer to wear over this. But I feel like I keep it in there just so I can try to layer it. I recently picked up this Tom Ford oil set from Sephora, and the Soleil Neige is so good. At this point, this might as well be like a vanilla perfume video, but Soleil Neige is like a citrus vanilla. Okay, so it has vanilla, benzoin, rose, jasmine, orange blossom, bergamot, and carrot seeds. I thought it had lime in it. I could be wrong. My favorite thing to do lately is put oil all over my body before I go and work out. I know some people are probably like, why waste oils on the gym? But I don't know. I love when I'm working out and I just smell the oil like radiating off my body and it just makes me happy. And I also have Soleil Blanc. From the Black Opium line, my favorite is the Le Parfum. It's just like vanilla on vanilla on vanilla. This one is just one of my favorite layering perfumes because there is so much vanilla. I can mix it with other things and it doesn't clash too much. So this is a warm, spicy coffee, sweet white floral, powdery, and cinnamon. So it's vanilla orchid, coffee, vanilla absolute, bourbon vanilla, Madagascar vanilla. What makes this smell different than other vanillas is it has that solar note, which makes it really warm. If you ever tried Paco Rabanne Olympia, I think you'd really like this one too. I have an appointment in 10 minutes, so I'm gonna try to just get through the rest pretty quickly. The fact that I have this big bottle of baccarat and I've made that big of a dent in a year. I got this last year during waste management as a gift to myself. It smells like an airy, like burnt spun sugar. And I used to think it smelled the same as Ariana Grande Cloud, but now I have both of them. Cloud seems a lot more like coconutty. Let me know if any of you guys ever own the Hilary Duff perfume. This is a pretty mature perfume for a celebrity perfume, and it's really unique. It's like a warm, spicy, tropical scent. Yeah, I think you could wear this like nighttime or in the cold. I think this would be too heavy to wear daytime. The tropicalness isn't like from flowers, it's from wood, so it's still like a really warm and spicy perfume. So this is Alien Essence, and this is just a vanilla version of Alien, which is one of my favorite perfumes. It smells really similar to Alien, but it just has a little bit more vanilla. I feel like Alien is a very polarizing, like heavy jasmine perfume. You either love it or hate it. It's very strong, but it smells amazing in the winter. Since I'm running out of time, I just want to show you the rest of what is in my tray. One of my favorite perfumes of all time, Bond No. 9 Tribecca. This is like a nutty version of baccarat, so it's like really airy. It doesn't create like a huge scent bubble, but it's really nice and close to the skin. This kind of reminds me of like leather seats in a new car. This is Dior Addict. Yeah, just like a super mature vanilla scent. The base notes are vanilla, tonka bean, and sandalwood. Middle notes are rose, orange blossom, and jasmine. And it also has blackberry at the top notes. So this is a really interesting and unique designer perfume. Okay, I hope that Kim comes out with this perfume again because this is one of my favorites. Currently, this would be in my top like 5 favorite perfumes. This is Opal Drip, and it reminds me of baccarat as well, but like really plasticky. So it's sugar, oak moss, musk, and amber. And it has jasmine and okay, yeah, it smells like dewdrop, like a really watery, sweet scent that's not heavy. It's just like very, I don't know, juicy and watery. So my first MFK perfume was Gentle Fluidity. I liked that this was more unique than baccarat, but I did regret it. If you're gonna do anything, I think you should just go with the classic baccarat perfume. But this smells a lot like, it is a little bit heavier. I would put this more in like a nighttime category, but I feel like it could be like a signature scent as well. I think my favorite designer perfume is YSL Libre. It's so sweet. I feel like YSL Libre and Guerlain are the 2 perfumes that I like that have lavender in them, that don't smell like too masculine. So it has, I don't know, it's like vanilla-y but fresh. I don't know, something about this is like really oily to me. It has musk, vanilla, ambergris, jasmine. But yeah, it's very orange blossom dominant to me. And then bergamot, which I always love to kind of freshen up the scent. I feel like this is one of the most universal scents in my collection. If you're looking for a signature scent and you don't want like a big perfume collection and you want something that's not too pricey, I feel like YSL Libre is a really good perfume that you can get a lot of use out of. And I have the old packaging of Killian I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess. Killian is another house I really love because they have really unique scents. So this is a green amber warm spicy powdery vanilla. The base is vanilla and marshmallow, but also has green tea and incense. So I basically just get marshmallow and green tea from this. It's really sweet, like all my perfumes. So 2 new perfumes in my collection. I have Kayali Eden Sparkling Lychee. This is super juicy. If you've ever had a lychee martini, it's just really bright and like sparkling. Kind of reminds me of like an apple, but a little more interesting. I don't know. Last, my best friend just gifted me the Zara Supreme Vanilla scent. This smells so good. Everything I've tried in the cylinder packaging from Zara lasts really long and is really good quality. So let me look up what this one says. Usually they're imitating other perfumes, so I want to see what it's compared to. So this is compared to Kayali Vanilla, but I like this one more than Kayali Vanilla. It also says people who enjoy this also like Dior Hypnotic Poison, which is one of my favorite perfumes of all time. I'm actually surprised that's not in my tray. But this has, oh, interesting. I knew there's something a little bit strange in this scent. It has tonka bean, cedar, sugar, Madagascar vanilla, and ink. And it smells really good. Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't think the ink would smell good, but I like the strange scent that it adds. Yeah, that's what I have in my perfume tray at the moment. I'm sure soon I'm gonna be switching what was in my tray. Oh, hey. Yeah, hi baby. But yeah, sorry if my son was loud. I just wanted to make sure I showed you guys what was in my perfume tray before I change it up for the next season. So yeah. I've been snacking on these. The roasted green chili bitchin sauce. Oh, I think I'm about to have some of that. I'm just having a cozy, relaxing night, and I went over to the library and I picked up this book. Together, these sister-in-laws and friends founded Huckle and Goose, a meal planning service designed to shake up your daily routine. The layout of this book is so beautiful to look at. So it has part 1, the 7 elements and the habits that support them. Part 2, kitchen habits. Part 3, cook 3 times a week. And it's divided into spring, summer, autumn, and winter. I want to create my own cookbook so badly, even if it's just like to have in my family. Cooking is so therapeutic. Cooking for people is just, I don't know, it makes me so happy. So like, look at this page for spring. Cold to warm, dead to alive, sleep to awake. There's snow, 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 then you'll discover a patch of green sprouting through. Oh, this is so cute. It says, here's what to look forward to. Bunches and bunches of fresh herbs. First, asparagus, peas, rhubarb, picnics, cherry blossoms, magnolia trees, tulips, daffodils, violets, flying kites, the smell of fresh cut grass, blowing dandelions, strawberry picking, rainstorms, jumping in puddles, cherries. This is so cute. You guys, is it just me, or do you absolutely love when someone shows all of the brands that they use to cook with in their pantry? I love it. Speaking of, I just got this seasoning salt, and so far I've used it on potatoes and cauliflower. This seasoning makes you feel like you're eating at a restaurant in California on the water, where everything is cooked from scratch, fresh ingredients. It makes your food taste so good. So if you ever see it, it's called Scott Santa Maria style seasoning. Mindsets create momentum. Yeah, this is such a cute book. I'm gonna get all cuddled up in bed and read this when he is asleep. Do you miss Dad? Like a little midsummer outdoor party. I'd love to do that this year. So yeah, the Huckle and Goose cookbook. Yeah, definitely recommend that. It looks super inspiring. Elin Hilderbrand is one of my favorite authors, so I wanted to pick up a book from her to end the year. I want to do like a 3-page brain dump of who I see myself as my higher self, what I want to do this year. For instance, if I want to show up as the best version of myself, what does that look like? I'm waking up early, I'm doing my skin regimen, I'm moving my body, I'm getting sunlight. I want to really focus more this year on service. If there's any way I can give back to people who are struggling with mental health, or one thing that really bothers me is the lack of knowledge around women with autism. So I don't really know how I'm gonna navigate that, but that's what I need to figure out, right? I thought tonight I haven't done this in so long, so I put a braid in my hair, and then I like the look of like just a few crimps. I used to do that, and I always thought it looked pretty, so. Oh, Alright, so I have everything cut and prepped. My steak is marinating. As I last minute decided, how good would like a white pasta with sun-dried tomatoes be with the steak? I'm gonna do this and then save the veggies, I think, for tomorrow. So I always start with butter. Sometimes I add flour to help thicken it. I put parsley, the Trader Joe's Sofrito spice. So good when I make pasta. And then from here, I go from vinegars to more creamy liquids. Usually I would add a white wine vinegar, but I don't know why I haven't been able to find it lately. So I'm gonna do some balsamic or red wine and then add chicken stock and heavy cream. I decided to make this version super unhealthy and added cream cheese, panko, and I just went in with a little bit more red pepper flakes. The sun-dried tomatoes add such a good texture and flavor to this. Oh, this is Wallen's like favorite thing I make too, just any sort of white pasta. I feel like I always have the ingredients for this recipe, as long as I have some garlic and onion. It's just like the best I've ever made it. The sun-dried tomato adds such a good sweetness. Gonna sear my steak on each side and then put it in the oven and add it to the pasta. Like, how delicious does that sound? And it's just me and Juan eating, so. One of my favorite nighttime rituals is just to have the red light going. It's super calming. Now you're ready for bed, babe. Yeah. I think we might be approaching the end of our nursing journey, which is gonna be so hard for mommy. I'm really thankful that we're still nursing because it helps keep him healthier. It's so good for him. I have this like linen spray bottle that I just mix essential oils with water. But when I do the sheets, I just like to let everything air out. How cute are these sunglasses? What do you think?
Honestly, the real fear shouldn't be going through stuff. It should be being stagnant, because that means no growth or evolution is happening. I genuinely feel so much stronger and just ready to take on this year because of what I went through and what I overcame. So embrace the growth, okay? Don't run away from it. Don't feel defeated by it. You will overcome this. Whatever you're going through, you will overcome it. If 2023 was kind of trash for you too, don't worry, you're not alone. And instead of seeing it in a negative,
so be careful what you wish for.
So I have Palo Santo in here. This is my sister's rose quartz, so I keep that for good energy, since she's like my angel that I feel like is always protecting me. Bond number 9 Tribecca is my all-time favorite. Tom Ford Soleil Blanc is just nice on those warmer days. I have my new body oils too. We've been going to grab a coffee and then coming here to play at the park, but we haven't gone through the garden yet. But how cute.
Careful what you wish for. A kiss could cause an uproar. So be careful what you wish for.
Go, Mama. You walk with Grammy? Let's go.